Ask for volunteers for the positions.
Again, so this is the touchy part, and this is why I didn't know if we wanted to start the meeting with it.
I'd like to say some of the visions that I've got moving forward before we get to the volunteers, and some of the areas that I want to advertise, things that I wanted to change. Kind of joining forces with Mears.
Give him the mic.
I'm going to hand it over to Chris. I guess what I'd ask is that if anyone's willing to volunteer, know that this is not going to be a position that's going to require you to cut timber or mow lawns. It's a position that's really here to just get us to that Hart Historic District 2.0. That's my thought. Chris Terhatter is our new Parks and Recreation Superintendent. He's done an amazing job this summer at John Gurney Park, and he's got quite an interest in Parks and Recs taking an active role in District 2.
Hello, everybody. I've met with Russ quite a few times now, and some of the vision plan that I had for him with this moving forward, as long as everything goes according to plan, is I wanted to use some extra resources with Paul Erickson. And if you don't know who Paul Erickson is, he is the owner of PM Collision. He also runs the Mears historical area. Paul Erickson is willing to join up, and maybe we swap lending hands to where volunteers are working in both areas. He's also willing to help us figure out where we can advertise better to where both of the historical areas are getting better advertising, whether it be with Think Dunes or moving out towards other areas, Detroit, whatnot, and trying to get more people to know about it. I'm going to tell you right now, on an honest level, I didn't come here. I lived here for 23 years. The first time I was here within 10 years of being in the area. I lived in Silver Lake, still do Mears area, and I didn't come here until 10 years when my son finally had a field trip coming here. I didn't know. I want to make it to where we are known. One way or another, we get the word out there. I asked some of the volunteers today, I said, what is the difference between what the appreciation or the value is of a certain display? And this young man right here turned around and came up with an answer, and I said, now how do we get to it? And that was, what is the difference between? Come on.
Sentimental and history.
So what is the difference between sentimental and history on any of our displays? And well, yeah, you can put a value on anything, but we need to get them in here and make them sentimental to that value. So when they walk in here and they see something that just sparks their interest, key in on that. They'll start spreading the word. You will not believe how quick things can fly, especially now with social media. Everybody knows social media can get the word out there. We just got to do it right. And I think we can. Thank you.
The floor is open for a volunteer for an interim president, vice president, secretary, treasurer. I would suggest the meeting be once a month. It could be during the daytime, it could be during the evening.
You wanted to say something.
Well, no, I'm saying that I'm willing to be an interim. Hi, my name is Noble. We are one of the owners of the Birch and Blossom new flower shop open downtown. Historic District is something that I see that is amazing. Sorry, it's been a while since I talked. It's amazing the amount of people that we send here, even on the maps. And they always come back to the shop and they say that they have a great time, learned a lot about the area, whatever the role is, but anything but treasurer. I would love to help get the Historic District moving in whatever direction that looks like for the community.
Bring on, making president.
I would say, if you don't mind being crude, I would take vice president. I think I can live a year.
Can I ask something? What was your name?
Noble,
Okay, that's your first name.
yes.
Okay, and you said you would be an interim president?
Any role that seems, I don't want to throw out titles, but anything but treasurer, really. So I know where my skills
I
are.
nominate Noel for president.
Russ just said
No.
he'll be president.
No, he did not.
No, no,
No,
no,
he didn't.
no. Russ doesn't want to be number 1, he wants to be number 2.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
he said he would be vice president.
Food.
I would volunteer to be the treasurer.
Yay, good.
I know not to.
Do we have anybody who would take a position of treasurer?
Ron?
Okay.
All you need is a secretary.
There wouldn't be a conflict of interest?
I don't think so, only because the historic district doesn't provide any funds to the city. The funds all go the other direction. I wouldn't be in a paid position. I think if anything came up where it was a conflict of interest, I would just renounce myself from a vote in those situations. I don't plan on doing that for long. But I can do it for a minute.
So we got a president, vice treasurer.
We need a secretary.
Who wants to be
I
secretary?
guess the only office left is secretary. Do we have somebody who?
Hi everybody, my name is Gwen Adams. Some of you know me, I'm the program director for Oceana County Council on Aging. What many of you might not know is I worked for the Lakeshore Museum Center for about 7 years. And we have been through a transition process with one of the museums. And I also was part of Living History Park that unfortunately had to close. And that transition that we went through, so I've had experience with something like this. I've done a lot of programming and collection work, and I would love to participate in this because I think it's such an important piece of our community, and I would hate to see it not continue on.
No further ado, I think we have a quorum of officers, and I think I'm not up to speed, that's why I'm doing Rob, or somebody should.
I don't know if she said, are you going to be secretary?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
if you want me to be. Thanks.
How many members are on the board?
Our board members, they used to be 5 on the board. We have 1 board member left. Mike T.
No, I mean,
The board of trustees that we always had, we were officers.
is that what you were asking about the board of trustees or this board?
So, how large is the group that oversees the nonprofit organization? Is there
Board of trustees.
4 officers and 5 members?
Almost. Meaning us 4 incorporate the 5.
Okay, I just want to assure that when we're done, we have enough board members to fill all the seats.
Well, there were only the 4 seats, weren't there?
I'm assuming that we can operate with just the officers making the decisions at this time.
Okay, just to have a tie-breaking vote, would it make sense that there's one additional someone that?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give name. Mike, would you continue to be on the board of trustees?
Yeah.
Okay, we got Mike.
Yes, I'll be on.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, on no further ado, I think what I'd like to do, so you're up to speed on the historic district, if I could get Kenny going forward and turn on all the lights. We don't have time to give you an audio feel, but we do have it in the brochures. If you pick up a brochure, tomorrow you can go on the telephone, dial a number, push in the brochure number and the pound, and it gives you a 30-second to 1 minute audio explanation of each exhibit. But at the current time, If you would like to do a walkthrough, I would declare the meeting adjourned and we can't.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you have it?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Is it like a virtual tour?
Huh?
Is it a virtual tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, your 30 second to a minute is a virtual tour if you dial the number,
Yeah.
thanks to Lee.
Yeah.
Well, this motion does not read, you'd have to read.
I guess if we're voting on new officers, we go to the next meeting.
Do that. Do that. Okay, that's fine.
Do it next month.
That's fine. Yeah.
Do you have something you'd like to add?
No, not gonna do this.
Okay.
Take a vote.
So we have-
Would it be appropriate to take a vote to nominate those 5 people to the board?
Okay.
Who are the 5 people?
Pardon?
Who are the 5 people
Would
on the
everybody
board?
stand up so that they would, people can look around? Look around.
They're here?
They're right here, yes, they're right here.
Go forward,
behind you.
guys, so
Look around.
everybody can see you. And Russ is there. So everybody standing, it's the board.
Look here.
If anybody would like to do the tour, I'll be starting here.
Well, we did have a vote. Technically, we'll have to have a vote.
Oh, I think we did.
All in favor of nominating the current nominees for the board?
Volunteers.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. I motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Look at that.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, and I'm sure that we'll work hard at this, and we will get bigger and better with a new board and better organization.